Are you wondering what's going on in the Hoboken housing market? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly where home prices are today, how we got here, and what we can expect to see home values do over the next few years. Hey, it's Chris Ozar, your realtor and #1 source for all things real estate in Hoboken and in Hudson County. If this is your first time visiting the page, please subscribe to our YouTube channel below, and I suggest you follow us on Instagram. My Instagram handle is just Chris Ozar. So anyway, let's just jump right into it. We had a great run from 2011 until 2017. Prices went up over 60%. I mean, that is a huge bull run. But in the last 2 years, we've seen a lot of changes. And as of filming this video, the median home value, according to Zillow's Home Value Index, is $696,000 compared to the $783,000, the median value we had at the peak of the housing market in November of 2017. So we've gone from 783 all the way down to 696. So the median value has come down 11%, and that is a huge correction. So how did this happen? Well, if you watched my previous video, the 6 factors causing downward pressure that I put out in November of 2018, I laid out exactly my case on why I felt prices were going to continue to fall. The biggest factor was there being a huge surge in housing supply. Now, you know, between Hoboken and Jersey City, there are over 50,000 units that are either hitting the market now, they're being built, they're under construction, or they've been approved by the city and are in the planning stages. So that's basically 1 unit for every man, woman, and child in Hoboken. I mean, just think about that. Wrap your mind around that for a second. So now what? Well, unfortunately, because of the massive amounts of supply, unless we have a huge surge of demand to go along with all this supply, the only place that prices can really go is down. So what could possibly spike supply? Well, the main driver is typically low interest rates. And what concerns me is we have the lowest interest rates that we've had in 2 years, and demand this month in June is down 13% than it was last year. We have 13% less sales this June than last June. So what ends up happening is because of all the new inventory, properties end up sitting on the market for longer and longer periods of time. And during this time period, new inventory continues to build month after month after month after month until you see what we have in the market today. And that's supply that's up to 80% higher than it was during the peak of this market in 2017. And let me ask you this, what happens to prices when you have massive increases in levels of supply while demand just remains completely stagnant? So based on the fundamentals of supply and demand, I believe that we're going to see prices continue to drop until all this excess inventory, these 50,000 units, are absorbed by the market. And honestly, that is probably going to take some serious time. All right, so now you have all this information. What do you do with it? Well, if you're thinking about selling, the first thing you need to do is contact me. And the best way to do that is just click the link below. It'll bring you to my website. Just fill out some information about yourself, your property, and I'll touch base with you, and we'll put together a market analysis of exactly what your home is worth in today's market. And then with that information, you can decide if it makes sense to sell now and pull out that equity, or if maybe you should stay put and ride out this market for a few years, or possibly rent it out. And whatever you decide to do is fine with me. I'm just here to help you guys achieve your goals. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some value from this, and until next time.